Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Good morning, everybody. How are we all?
I was a bit sick last night. Stanners has given me something.
I reckon
sorry
I've got
about
something
that.
too.
Oh, don't you
Oh, no,
too.
let me have my moment.
Yeah, he's got to have his sympathy.
When you said you weren't well, what sort of unwell was it?
So,
In the head?
a little bit of that. That's constant. I don't know. I just felt a bit like pain. Like I'm,
Oh, no, I'm
a
queasy.
bit sore everywhere.
Last night I wanted my legs removed.
Yeah, a bit sore, bit of pain in the legs.
I'm queasy.
I put Archie to bed, the 3-year-old, at 6:30. I went to bed at 6:35.
How good.
Oh, incredible.
That's a Lauren
You're not
Phillips.
sick. You are very, very wise.
Although,
Incredible.
I reckon there's something in the air. No
There
one's
is.
sleeping well. Are we in retrograde again?
I think we must be.
Is
you know what
Mercury in the microwave
Does that
again?
mean we get Easter again?
Do you know what
Maybe it was Easter that did it.
my wife purchased me for the bedroom?
Right.
Tell us more.
One of those cuddle pillows. It's like a giant.
Pregnancy pillow.
So
Yeah,
she
it's-
doesn't have to cuddle you.
I think so. It's like a giant. Yeah,
Wait, what do you think is next? A second
divider?
house? New apartment, maybe?
divider.
Do you have
Separate
dual?
beds. They're getting twin beds.
Do you have dual duvets?
No,
Is that what she bought you for your anniversary?
No, not for our anniversary. She just
Yeah. No, well, we've got a king size bed, so we've got the king size pillows. It's actually so annoying. We've got normal pillows and king size pillows because the normal pillows are better sleeping pillows. The king sizes are a bit longer
That's
and they're
a lot.
pretty good. Like Paul was away last night and I was like, oh, how good's a king size pillow?
This one's just like, imagine like a giant sausage roll, right?
Oh,
You're
like
cuddling
falling.
it. Yeah. But you can get the pregnancy. I remember when Lou was pregnant with Archie, it sort of goes around.
Yeah.
So if you're laying in between, it's almost like you're in a threesome. You feel someone behind you and someone in
Well, it's
front.
not for you, the pregnancy pillow. It's for the pregnant woman.
I'll get you one.
Can you? For me to be a
Tick.
twosome, but anyway, I'd like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay, so Clint's made us all
just
cook.
a little bit of a.
Yeah,
My
right.
voice isn't quite right.
Bit achy.
Bit funny.
Oh, there's something. Maybe it's a full moon or
Guys,
something. There's something weird. I'm
I
not
know.
sleeping
We
very
will
well.
push on. Hey, Harry Mackay from the Mighty Blues is on the air in the first 15
Oh,
minutes.
blowbaggers are up and about.
So is
and-
he.
Who's because Dutton's been in before. Who did he
Yeah.
say he went for his team? Does anyone remember?
I don't think he had one. Oh,
No,
no,
he did.
He did. Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Brisbane
Lions.
Lions.
Yes, right. Well, Peter Dutton is in this morning before
It's crunch
7.
time.
Oh,
Has
it
everyone
is-
decided
it is
who they're
crunch
voting
time.
for? You don't have to say it, but have you decided or are you
Which
just
we
on
should
the
say
fence?
when he's in the room.
I've voted.
Oh, so you've decided.
yeah.
You
So
going to tell him?
I got to go to Brisbane on the weekend,
no, you
so I
don't
had to
say.
early vote. I'll tell him.
Have you decided who you're voting for?
Yeah, I reckon we should do that. Like when he's in, we should go 1, 2, 3, and we all say.
No, I'm not doing that.
Wouldn't be awkward at all.
I'll do it. 100%. But you bludgers won't say
No,
anything.
I'll
I'm
do
not
it.
doing it.
I'll do it. Let's do it.
I'm
Be a bit
telling
of
you
fun.
right now I'm not
Also,
doing it.
did I just say bludger?
Yeah.
Am I 112? My grandfather used to
Also-
say bludger.
Yeah, but
Yeah, bludger.
We've been up since 4:30 in the morning to go to work. We're not bludgers.
Hey, you know who's in after 7 this morning?
Let me guess.
Let me have a look at this sheet. Stand by.
We are probing the
Harry
popo.
Styles.
No, probing the popo. Members of the Victorian
Yes.
Police will be in. Today we're talking forensics and specifically the splatter squad.
Right.
These guys are the ones that investigate blood splatter to work out how crimes and things like that have happened. They're also bringing in the blue light. Yeah, this is where so you turn the lights off, they put these special lights on and it shows any sort of liquids or
What
fluids.
pants are you wearing today?
New ones.
Okay. Well, that's handy.
What do you mean it shows any sort of liquids
Any
or fluids?
blotches?
And then
Yeah.
you said, what sort of pants are you
Yeah.
wearing?
Also,
No, I don't
he
know.
might
What do
have
you mean,
some-
Clint?
He might have some remnants of his lasagna on his pants or something.
You've both gone for the cream-coloured trousers today.
I know, it was very brave. Very brave.
Clint, your pants aren't even done up.
Aren't they?
No.
Oh, no.
Because he's ready to go at the drop of a
Come
hat.
at me, splatter squad.
Do your hands up, you dirty dog.
Tops of 18 we're going for. Peter Dutton going to join us soon. Are we still doing the 3, 2, 1 and we all say who we're voting for?
I think so, yeah. Well, in my case, I've voted.
I know,
so I can't take it back.
I know.
Clint Stanaway.
Loz, you in?
No, I said no from the beginning.
Come on. Be a bit of fun.
Clint Stanaway, you have come in with steam coming out of your
Have
ears
I what?
today.
Do you know why?
It's got nothing to do with politics.
Because, Lauren, there is a battle brewing in the kitchen and it has impacted one of our own.
your fake girlfriend.
My faux girlfriend, Nagi Mahashi. I'll tell you what's happened.
What's happened to our
She is
Nagi?
one of Australia's top home cooks, right? She's made these claims that a
Recipe
Brisbane-based
tin eats, of course.
cookie queen named Brooke Bellamy, in her latest book, which reaped almost $5 million in sale, she copied, that's right, copied 2 of Nagi Mahashi's amazing recipes.
No, you can't be doing that.
Her recipes for caramel slice and baklava.
Baklava.
You can come for a
Yum.
lot of things, but you cannot come for
Our Nagi.
our
Nagi
Nagi
Mahashi.
Mahashi
So
and
hang
her
on.
beautiful
So
recipes.
what has happened? Nagi is claiming that Brookie has copied her.
That's right. She noticed, quote unquote, remarkable similarities with the 2 recipes. Now, Brookie's Cookies has denied these claims. She said, in effect, that 2 recipes can be very similar.
Oh my gosh, this is like when the Beatles said Ed Sheeran copied their beat or whatever
That's
it was.
right, yeah.
Remember, was it the
I
Beatles?
don't think it was the Beatles.
No, not the Beatles.
But certainly not all of them.
Was it Ed Sheeran? Someone tried to say Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
stole the riff.
Marvin Gaye?
Marvin
Yes,
Gaye. It was
yes,
Marvin Gaye.
yes.
Marvin Gaye's estate.
Yeah, because
actually.
Marvin Gaye was.
It wasn't Marvin Gaye.
Brown bread.
Well, we must get both cookies and caramel slices.
Oh,
and
I
try
have to
them.
do a taste test.
I
we'll
like
see.
what you're thinking.
We'll see if they're the one and the same.
They do
Brooke-
that on Judge Judy. Bring in the caramel slice.
We shall be judged.
Brookie's Cookies has said, is that her name, Brookie's Cookies?
I have
Not
no
sure.
idea.
Bellamy.
I'm a Nagi boy.
Same.
I'm a Nagi gal.
Has said that her book consists of 100 recipes created over many years while growing up baking. Back off, Nagi. But
Back off. Did she,
no,
did
she
she
didn't know. I
say
just
back off
I just
Nagi?
editorialised.
Oh,
that.
I was about to go. You can't be saying back
we
off
need
Nagi.
we need to get Brookie and Nagi in the kitchen to settle it once and for all.
Oh, I like that.
Don't we? We
That's
need a
solid.
cook-off. Master Chef's back.
You know what we did on the break? Because we had Lou's family staying with us.
Oh, what did you...
My nephew, it's his birthday. So Lou brought out the Woman's Weekly cookbook.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the birthday-
What did you make? The train? The train
Or the
was
swimming pool with the
Oh,
jelly.
the
I
swimming
love the
pool.
jelly swimming
with
pool.
the Kit Kats around
Yeah.
the side that were like the fence.
I love the soccer field with the coconut.
Yeah.
What about the car track with the licorice bullets?
I had that. The number 8. It's the number
Which
8.
one did you make?
Well, we didn't finish the cake. You know why? Remember me telling you about the blender incident?
Oh yeah, you ripped out your niece's hair. She got stuck in the blender.
She got stuck in the blender.
Yeah, her
she
hair
was
got
looking-
stuck in the blender.
So my
Oh,
niece
that's
was
not ideal.
looking into the bowl while it was going.
The automatic blender,
Oh,
and it took a chunk out of her
that might
hair.
rip it out of the scalp. No?
So which one were you making? You could continue making the cake. Don't let her ruin it for everyone.
Oh,
Wasn't
no.
her
Amongst the
birthday.
tears, we thought this is a Woolies mud cake job now.
Have you seen the
This
people
story doesn't add up. You said
Oh.
you weren't there.
that... Shots fired.
Now you're saying we decided amongst the tears. What part of this
Oh,
story
no,
is
he's
a
been
lie?
found out.
I wasn't there. I just didn't want to say it was my wife that ripped her hair out
Oh.
You already said that yesterday, though.
off the air.
Or did you say that off the air?
Off the air.
Ah, good on you, Lou.
It is just gone 10 to 7. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. You're listening to Nova 100.
Our next guest has come a long way since being a Queensland police officer. He's been in government under Howard, Abbott, Turnbull and Morrison. And he could very well next be in government under himself.
I think we've got a hell of a journey left in front of us, and the campaign can throw up all sorts of oddities.
Please welcome to the show, leader of the Liberal Party, Peter Dutton.
Hey.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Very good. Good to be with you. Thank you.
Are you exhausted yet?
Yeah,
I think
tired.
everyone's a bit exhausted, and I think everyone's probably over the campaign and just want to get back to their lives. And it'll be over on Saturday night, so we've got a big sprint between now and then.
Well, it is interesting because I think people are like, there is so much to talk about this election. People do get over the constant ads and bombardment of
Oh,
it.
wait
Did
for the gauntlet.
just quickly, are you getting the text messages that we're all getting?
I'm not getting the text
Do you get?
messages.
You're not on
Fortunately,
the.
no.
You're not on the trumpet list.
No.
Oh, the
I
trumpets
got
haven't tried for your
4
vote.
days in a row.
I mean, this is a reason to keep your phone number and never change it because Clive hasn't got that number. So
Hasn't
I'm,
got yours.
I'm lucky. I'm not being bombarded.
Do you have Clive's number?
I do, yes.
Can we all get that and then just bombard
Send
him
your
back?
message back.
Send him a
Here's my
message.
reply, mate. Here's my reply.
You are on telly all the time. I mean, we've been watching both breakfast shows this morning, and the ads have popped up. I've seen more of you than I have any of my mates recently.
The big winner, of course, out of the election campaigns are the media companies.
I
You guys
know.
you guys are all meeting budget over this month.
I know.
I can't wait to run the gauntlet on Saturday, with the
Oh,
flyers.
yes. I did it the other day. I've already
Panic.
voted. I
Have-
early voted.
When do you vote?
I'll vote Saturday.
So
I'll vote,
you do the
yeah, I'll vote on the
Saturday.
day.
What's
Dixon.
your day? What's the rundown?
The day is that there'll be a lot of media in the morning, so just sort of back to back. I'll have a chat to Clint on today and others sort of right around the country, a lot of radio, and then it's into your own electorate, catching up with the volunteers, and so it's a fairly busy day.
Have you put thought into how you're going to eat the sausage?
Oh yeah, don't stuff it up.
Don't
They
do
really
a shorten.
zoom in
Don't
as
do a
well.
shorten.
Yeah. I'm very conscious of it. My media
could
people
make or
are
break.
very concerned. This could swing at a few percent either way.
And then if you
You're
go
right, you're
hit
right.
it from the end, then there's a meme.
There's a photo. There's an image.
All jokes aside, are you feeling confident? Are you nervous?
I am feeling confident because I've seen we do track polling and look at seats all the time, but the response that we've had through that polling, but more importantly, the response that our volunteers have had at the pre-polling over the last few days has been pretty extraordinary. So I think there is something happening that's quite different to what we're seeing in the published polls in the papers at the moment. And when you go the seat by seat, you've got some great candidates. You look at people who work really hard. Amelia Hamer, for example, they're out door knocking, picking up thousands of conversations and listening to people and responding to that. And that actually helps their vote on the day. And that's not picked up in the overall polling that we see at a federal level.
Okay, so we've got 4 days. You've got 4 days to convince the people of Australia why we should vote for you. What is the key message to drive this home for people who, a lot of people have already decided, and there's a lot of people that still don't know what they're doing. If there was one thing you could tell them, what would it be? Why should we vote for you?
The key message has got to be, ask yourself, are you better off today than you were 3 years ago? And a lot of families aren't. We've had the biggest drop in living standards in our country's history. A lot of families have gone backwards. 30,000 small businesses have gone broke. So what can we do about it? Well, our plan is to cut the price of fuel by 25 cents a litre. So it's about $14 a tank you get back straight away. We'll give $1,200 back by way of a tax rebate, money you've paid, but that will help you deal with the cost of living pressures you've got now. And then we're going to fix up the energy system, because it's the energy system which is driving up the cost of the production of food, the production of and the manufacturing of building materials. This is why groceries are up by 30%. So we're going to flood the market with Australian gas that we're exporting at the moment. We're going to bring that back into domestic consumption, and that brings the price of gas down by about 23%. That means not just your gas bill at home, but gas is used to generate electricity. So that will help across the economy bring prices down.
The issue for you right now is that you're probably running out of time if the published polls are to be believed. 53-47 last night, the Age Resolve poll. I mean, are people buying what you're trying to sell?
I think they are, Clinton. I think, as you say, when you go seat by seat and you look at the fights that are on there, and you know this space well, but people either have a good view or a bad view of their local Labor member. I think particularly in Victoria, people are concerned about crime. We're the only party to announce a huge crime policy.
On that, people aren't afraid to go to the shops, like you said at the start of the campaign. Victorians aren't afraid to go to the shops. Let's be honest, that's just hyperbole, right?
Well, where we were in Franklin the other day, there's a 21% increase in 12 months.
There might be an increase in crime, but Victorians aren't scared to go to the shops.
Well, there are some Australians that we've spoken to, particularly in Victoria, a woman who had a machete held to her throat, who's completely changed her way of life. She won't do an afternoon shift. She's worried about going out of a night time.
But would you concede that statement was hyperbole? Like Victorians in general aren't scared to go onto Clarendon Street, go to the local shops to buy their groceries.
Well, Clint, of course not every Victorian is, but there are a lot of Victorians that we've spoken to who are bloody scared.
I'm scared of crime. I'm really scared of crime in Victoria.
We're all scared of crime, but we're not scared to go to the shops.
No, but you know what? It's not just him. Every polly throws out big statements.
I get it.
But you know what? I'm scared to drive to work at the time we do in the morning because I'm scared of stolen cars driving down the road. I'm really scared of crime in this.
You know what? Just back on the polls, like I was just thinking. Remember, everyone thought Shorten had it in the bag.
Yes, 2019.
Yeah,
2019. The bookies paid out on the Friday.
Yeah,
Did
too.
they?
Yeah.
Can you bet on the election?
Seat by seat. You can bet on everything.
If you can bet on MasterChef, you can bet on Peter getting the top job.
Hey, Peter, what would it mean to you to be PM of this country? We've seen, it's an honour bestowed on very few.
But jokes aside, it doesn't look like the funnest job in the world. No. But
it's
there's a lot of crap
it's a
that goes
tough job.
with it. Yeah.
Firstly, to be the greatest honour because we live in the best country in the world, so that goes without saying. But look, what I've demonstrated, I think, in my career as a police officer and in Parliament is that I genuinely care for people. I want a safer community, and the crime policy is about saying that we're going to crush the crime gangs who are bringing in the illegal tobacco. They're the ones selling drugs to our kids who are breaking into homes to pay for that habit. They're stealing cars and selling those cars to the outlaw motorcycle gang. So I'm absolutely determined to make us a safer community and society. I want to make sure that we can invest into defence because we live in a really uncertain time. And I want to make sure that we're safe, but our kids and grandkids are. And most importantly, or as importantly, I want to make sure that Australians can have some room in their budgets again. There are just too many families, too many stories of people working second, third job because they're getting hammered. So bringing that cost of electricity and that cost of gas down, cutting the cost of petrol and giving the $1,200 back, that is about providing support and saying that we've listened to people that we know they're struggling.
You and Albo have been chatting on the text during this whole thing?
We haven't had much exchange over the course of the campaign.
Yeah, right.
It's been a few
debates. Been pretty busy.
Geez, the music at Channel 7 News the other night was a bit
dramatic. It got a bit annoying, I'm told. I didn't watch it back, but everyone said it was a bit annoying.
The bloody price of eggs, that'll haunt you.
That'll get you. That'll get you.
You know what? I was confused too. I feel like that was... why did you have to go first in that ad?
Yeah.
That was hard. I would have thrown my toys out.
Yeah, I think maybe we should have written it down on a piece of paper and then compared notes.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
it might have been given away for Elbo.
I think so too. And you might have bought 6 eggs.
Who's in your war room, if you will, on election night? How do you watch the election? I assume it's in Brisbane. Is it family there?
Family will be there.
I assume you're not watching on the ABC.
Are you watching the Channel 10 one with the Tutor Advocate on there, or a bit more serious?
That's sort of a bomb out on those first two, so I'll not be watching it on ABC. Look, it'll be family. It'll be your close advisors and all of those, sort of geeky analysts that go seat by seat and have a look at it.
Have you written your speeches?
No, not yet.
Surely that's a chat GPT job.
We can talk about it afterwards.
Here.
I'll get some
You're a
advice from you guys.
dad. What are your kids saying? Because I know if my dad was going out and getting out there in the public and doing radio shows like this, I'd be like, now listen, Dad. There's a few do's and don'ts
don't talk
around
about
here.
this.
What are the kids? Because I think that's also a huge part of the people who are voting for you, young people of this country who don't know you that well. What advice are your kids giving you in the run into these last few days?
My kids are just, I guess they're proud as I would be of them if they were, going for a job somewhere, and they're also defensive because they say, they read some of the crap online and say, Dad, there's just nothing like what you are or who you are. But I mean, Harry came out with me. His second year chippy apprenticeship, and he sent me a post which was not from Harry Dutton 20 at Brisbane or whatever. It was, he says, a legitimate post which said, here's the photo of Harry Dutton and Peter Dutton. It looks like Brad Pitt and Mr. Potato Head. And so it was the most self-serving thing that
he would have been happy with that.
He was thrilled.
He banked that.
It was
is there anything that you're not good at that they say, Dad, stay away from? Like, I can't throw. Like, I know my
Dad,
boys would be like,
what did you do that for?
Yeah, or like, ScoMo, don't play footy, you'll take out a
was
kid.
the footy moment.
They did that, when I kicked the... We've discussed this. It was a pretty good kick, I thought. But
it was an ABC cameraman, wasn't it?
Got him.
That's what I was aiming for, but actually Channel 10 got hit, so it worked out okay.
Hey, you've got a huge few days ahead. Good luck.
Thank you guys very much.
Before we go, we made the pact before.
Yes.
Because Clint's already voted. Lauren doesn't want to partake in this.
I'm not doing this.
So it's just you and me.
Well,
Lauren has to...
You never know. We might get a curveball from Peter. We thought we'd do 3, 2, 1 and
I'll
we'll
do
say
the
who we're
countdown.
voting for.
Well, no,
I said I'm not doing it from the
not?
start. I said no from the beginning.
Oh, come on. Play the game. Come on.
I'll do the countdown.
Okay.
You ready, you two?
So you voted.
I voted.
If you
I'm
say
in
Clive,
strife
you're in
now.
trouble.
And you say, if I say Clive, I'm in trouble.
Do you guys actually want to do this? This was your game.
We're going to do it?
Sure.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Albo.
Independent. I've gone independent. Who'd you go second?
Who did I preference?
He's already done it.
I actually can't remember. I live in Melbourne. The seat of Melbourne.
Righto.
There
Let's
you go.
hope you don't elect an independent. That's a disaster for the country. There you go. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Anything but Clive is our rule here. Hey, mate, good luck for Saturday.
Thanks, Jase, very much, mate.
And
Thank you.
well done on the campaign. It wouldn't be
Thanks,
easy.
Lauren. Thanks, Clint.
Peter Dutton joining us on the air. Just gone 7:02. This is Nova. Well, good morning, Melbourne. Just gone 7:10. Play it cool. The Popo's in after 7:30. Members of the Victorian Police going to be joining us this week. Forensic Squad.
Cool.
So these guys go in, check out the blood splatter.
What are you
on
hiding?
crime scenes? Work out, where the crime was committed, how it was done. I
It's a bit freaky.
It is. I'm sort of across this department because I watch a lot of Law and Order SVU.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to be a
very
forensic
similar.
scientist
Yeah.
when I was at school.
Do they have the
Did
kooky
you?
girl on the
Yeah.
computer in the lab?
I think that's NCIS.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't they all have
NCIS.
one?
I think they're in all of them.
Yeah. She's got the glasses and
This
curly
one's
hair.
got, is it Ice-T?
Wait, which one?
Law and Order SVU. Dung dung.
SVU,
The cases
Special
are real.
Victims Unit.
Special Victims Unit.
What's NCI stand for?
Crime Investigation Unit.
Scene. National Crime Investigation Scenes.
Unit. NCIU.
NCIS. And
U.
There's LAPD
U.
was
U's
one,
not
wasn't it?
S.
Oh, wow. No.
We'll have to ask the Splatter
We're
Squad.
gonna need the cops.
All right, this is Alex Warren. You're on Nova 100. This guy joins us later in the week too. Gracie Abrams performed last night in Auckland, part of the Global Nova Red Room. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel caught up with her. Tim messaged me saying she was a massive fan of his outfit.
Did?
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
Knowing Tim, it'd be...
Is she dating Paul Mescal?
Yes, he was there.
He was
Paul
there with the
Mescal.
cutest.
Our Paul Mescal.
Oh, we love Paul
Gracie
Mescal.
Abrams.
He was there with this proudest punch smile on his face, filming her. What a cute couple.
They'll probably ask her about that as well. She's on their show this afternoon, Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. For
So
Drive
you've
Home.
asked him how the interview was, and he gave you zero insights besides talking about his own outfit.
It's literally what the text said.
Oh, good.
She was a massive fan of my
What did he wear? What would you wear to interview Gracie Abrams?
I'd wear
What did he wear? A spangled suit or
You ready
something?
for this? He goes, hey, if you want a tease for tomorrow morning for Gracie, she liked what I was wearing. No biggie.
What a tease.
what would you wear? You'd wear
Did you reply, what
That.
did you wear?
I didn't care.
what would
Well,
you wear?
you're teasing
Lauren?
it. What would I wear? Jeans and a t-shirt?
Yeah,
Oh, I
you'd-
should
no,
try
you'd-
and look young.
You'd wear like a
There'd be no midriff.
you'd wear a band t-shirt.
A Barnes t-shirt.
Like a-
Yeah.
I remember when we
She's too young. She wouldn't even know any of the buns that...
The Beatles.
when we did Teddy
Beatles.
when we did Teddy Swim's Red Room. I wanted to buy his merch. Remember the merch was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cute.
And we were like, oh, we can't buy it before the interview. That'll look a bit stage
I think
four
we should.
slinger.
I think next time we interview someone, we should go head to
All the
toe in
merch?
their merch.
Yes.
I love that so
or,
much.
or we all do rock paper scissors beforehand, and whoever
Someone's gotta
loses
do
has
it.
to be merch man.
Yeah.
And we make no reference to it.
Yeah.
Hey, we've done this on the show before. 13, 24,
Change
10.
of pace.
Yeah, change of pace. 13, 24, 10. Have you accidentally made a kid cry?
It happens.
Happens all the time.
All
Kids
the
cry
time.
over nothing.
Well, they do. They cry too much, Lauren.
Well, it's
do they
funny.
not?
My niece, who's
Oh, they
only
just cry.
one and a bit, she doesn't cry at the times I think she's going to cry.
Oh,
like
yeah.
she,
like she'll hit her head on the fridge
yeah,
or something.
and I
no
like,
cries.
I think, but then she'll cry over something so
Stupid.
ridiculous
Yeah.
that I'm like, I can't work you out, kid.
You know, it's hard, that decision on when they take a fall or hit themselves, when you go,
No, you got to laugh. You got to not react.
Yeah.
but it's
Ah,
that decision whether you go,
funny.
you're right, up you get. But
Or-
then if there's blood spraying
Oh.
everywhere, you got to be
Oh,
like,
no,
well, you
there's
can't-
not.
you
No,
can't
well,
take
that's
it,
not
yeah,
all
you know.
right.
No.
Anyway, we were at Stomping Ground over the break.
Oh, you took your kids to the pub?
Not
It's-
even a
it's
pub,
like-
isn't it? A brewery?
It's a brewery. It's a brewery.
It is a brewery with a playground.
Brewery's quite a hard
Felix,
word
just
to
join
say.
the line.
It is
Just join the line for me.
Especially
mate.
after a few.
Brewery.
Brewery. We're at Stomping Ground Brewery.
It's a good place.
We were there for Easter Sunday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's what the Lord wanted.
Go to a
Clearly.
brewery.
Brewery.
And
Brewery is a hard word. How do you
would-
spell brewery?
B-R-E-W-E-R-Y.
use the
Brewery.
sentence.
Brewery,
Brewery. I went to
I
the
think.
brewery.
So anyway, we were there. All Lou's family was there, my wife's family. So
Oh, wow.
all the kids are there. We're exchanging Easter eggs because
Oh,
it's
yeah. As
it
you
was,
do in
it was
the pub.
Easter over the break, you know.
Exchanging Easter eggs at the brewery. Not at home
That's
where they
stomping
were all
ground.
staying.
No. Like Lou's sister was there. She lived somewhere different. Like we're all
Oh, look,
together.
the crunchy rabbit.
And a laneway lager. What a combo!
I don't know about beer and chocolate. Should
I
be
like
whiskey
it.
and chocolate. You should have taken them to a distillery.
See,
That
some of
would
those
have been
places were ripping the heads off the chocolate rabbits and then filling them.
With what?
With beer.
Oh, I
Did
think.
At
they
the
do that at
brewery.
the brewery? Did they? You get me there in an
Hey.
instant.
Or I think maybe Baileys or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
now
Now
we're
you're talking.
Screams. That's
But you're not
perfect.
getting Bailey's down the brewery.
Anyway, so we've exchanged Easter eggs. The kids have put the Easter eggs like just in plastic bags under the table, right?
No,
So
you didn't have the cute little felt Easter baskets.
some of them, but then like in big bags. Like we put all their Easter eggs. They've all run off to the playground.
Oh, there's a playground at the brewery.
Yeah, That's why they keep you there. Then the next thing over the mic you hear, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stomping Ground. Okay, kids, get ready. There are Easter eggs hidden all through the brewery. Look everywhere. Find an Easter egg. It's yours. Go. And a pack of kids, these 3 kids came running for our table because they've just seen this.
Oh, no, that's different. That's different. No.
But it just...
Not under a private table. This is our space.
I know, but the kid, you imagine them,
So
mate.
did you
They're like
kick one of the
meerkats.
kids?
They were crawling everywhere. And this little kid's picked up the Humpty Dumpty egg, which my nephew got. And I've hand on his.
Oh, no. You arrested the child.
You can't manhandle the child.
I didn't manhandle. I just put my hand on his.
someone else's child.
I was like, hey, that is not your Humpty Dumpty egg.
It's mine.
Get your dirty little hands off my Humpty.
And when a stranger's kid starts to cry,
Oh,
and then everyone looks, it is the
Oh,
most...
there's that guy from the radio with his hands on my child.
Again, manhandling.
Just give the kid the Humpty Dumpty.
Absolutely not, because then I would be left with, my kid or my niece or nephew in tears. It's bloody awkward when you have
it's
to
hard.
step in and...
The whole Easter thing is hard with the Easter eggs and the chocolate and the negotiation after the Easter bunny had come of you can have a couple of eggs now, but then you need to have your breakfast, and the kids just didn't want to know about it. No.
You know what? You're better
I'm
off just
having eggs.
let them go to town, get rid of it all, and then there's
Just be feral for 12 hours.
Feral for 12 hours
Get out of
rather
the
than drag
system.
it over the week. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
13, 24, 10. Have you accidentally made a kid cry? In return, we got $200 Kogan vouchers up for grabs. How do you go with your nephews? I can't imagine you, being a voice of authority.
They do cry a lot.
No,
But being an uncle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you
you wouldn't
discipline
say.
them?
He wouldn't say no. No way.
No, absolutely no. It's yes to everything. Everything.
They could key a car and he'd be like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Maybe not key a car.
Not my Mercedes.
Third. Do the Tesla. 13, 24,
Leave
10.
my Tesla alone.
Have you accidentally made a kid cry, or has someone done it to your kids? Give us a ring at Nova. Hey, big show still to come. We're going to be probing the Popo coming up in the next few minutes. Your chance to win $5,000, and our Mother's Day annual lunch is on. Hit up the Nova Player app to score an invite, and after 8 o'clock this morning, this is great. We are announcing.
Got a big announcement. Who the entertainer is.
As soon as my wife found out about this, she wanted to cancel the school Mother's Day lunch and come to ours.
Fully
She should.
clothed?
She should. Who? Lou, Jace's wife,
No,
or
the
performer?
entertainer.
Fully clothed.
Fully clothed.
I know yesterday we joked
Now
about
my
getting
wife.
thunder from down under. She won't be fully clothed by the end of the school Mother's Day lunch.
Absolutely not.
I've seen how those lunches go. I've met up with some of my
Well, they get the
girlfriends
kid off.
after them.
Oh, mate.
Oh, the mums go mad
You ready
at
for
Mother's
this?
Day lunches.
Lou goes,
So they should.
Lou goes, I bought a ticket to the after party too.
Well,
I go, what, sorry? There's a Mother's Day lunch
Yeah,
and then
mate.
there's a Mother's Day
well,
lunch
after our
party.
Mother's Day lunch, we should join forces.
Oh, yes, we should merge parties.
The one thing Jace hates is the cross-pollination
Yes.
between his private life and his professional
I'm all
life.
My
for
worlds are colliding.
If you could
I'm
call
all
it a
for it.
professional life.
Is it a...
What?
Because Lou will be at the school Mother's Day lunch. I'll be on pickup duty after our Mother's Day lunch.
You can pick him up in a cab. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Kids,
don't be
kids
wriggling
think it's
out early
fun.
from our lunch.
Kids think it's fun.
Actually, I should do an
Get
Uber
it.
because then that way it just looks like
I
a
know.
family member.
Hummer. Stretch Hummer.
You know what? She's joking. This is what will happen at the Mother's Day lunch. Lauren will be like, I booked a stretch Hummer. I'm coming with you for pickup.
We got the chopper landing on the school oval,
This is what she
actually.
does. This is what she does.
Just to embarrass them.
Hey, we're talking, when have you made a kid cry?
Oh, well, I might make them cry when I turn up in a pink Hummer at school.
13, 24, 10. So they're still at the cute age. If you do that in high school, they'll be like, oh, Auntie Lauren, please.
No, don't do that. All right, Martin, good morning.
Morning. How you going?
Did you make somebody cry, someone's child cry?
I did, unfortunately.
By
Yes,
accident?
definitely by accident. Yes. I used to coach a junior cricket team, and you know what kids are like when they get a new thing, they want to use it straight away. So
Yes.
this kid comes along to the cricket session with a brand new cricket bat.
Oh, did you
and if
bouncer
play-
him?
I'm not quite that mean. No, but anybody who plays cricket, you've got to kind of knock a new bat in to make sure it doesn't split and that the first time you use it.
Oh, no.
Really?
I had to explain this to him, but obviously it just goes in one ear and out the other, and he just burst into tears and went home and told his dad that I'd made him cry, and then his dad came, wanted to speak to me. And
Oh, no. But did the cricket bat split in half?
No, I didn't let him use it, but that was why he kind of.
Oh,
I told him what he
no.
had to do to make sure to prepare it for hitting the face with a hard new ball. So
Yeah, you know what, Martin? I reckon sports coaches would make kids cry a lot. Like, you take someone off to give
He's
someone
under
else a turn.
fives. Let him use the bat.
No, but he didn't. He was trying to protect the bat from breaking.
Nah, let him learn the hard way.
Under fives, aren't they using plastic bats?
I don't know. I just assumed
kangaroo
it was under
cricket.
fives.
Kanga cricket.
Kangaroo cricket.
One
yes.
hand, one bounce.
One
You're
hand-
out.
yep.
Got him.
Got him. See you later.
Remember that? One hand, one
I remember
bounce.
the plastic stumps and
Yeah.
Hey, Peter. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Oh,
We're
you're
good.
a netball coach. See, it's all the sports
It is,
coaches.
isn't it?
Did the tears flow, Peter?
I'm a netball umpire, and I've made numerous little girls cry over the years. Not my proudest moments. It's I think I'm quite a nice umpire, but obviously not. They've
So what are they crying? Why are kids always crying? Always. Always
I don't know.
crying.
I think I explain the rules quite nicely to them, but
Yeah.
I think they're a bit nervous too. And there's all the parents on the sidelines, yelling out. And
Who's worst
Stepping.
as a umpire at kids sport? Who's worse, the
Parents.
parents or the kids?
oh God, the parents.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
exactly.
Did you
Every
see
time.
that there was a brawl the other day, like
Yes,
under
I
sevens
did.
football?
Two mums at a soccer match, absolutely
Belting
going
the
to town.
crap out of each other.
That is
But I told you,
so
mate,
unacceptable.
I've been at
Shocking.
Huddy's basketball match here in Melbourne before,
Yeah.
and a fist fight almost broke out between two
Really?
dads on the team.
What,
And
at under 10s?
Yep, and the
Did
poor.
you have to break them up, He-Man?
No, he would have sat in the corner eating his hot chips, just
He
watching.
did, wearing his fluorescent bib. Manager.
That's exactly what I did. I held on to my chips. What was embarrassing though is
Don't drop your chips, Dale.
this 16-year-old girl who was umpiring had to pause the game and come over and say, "Hey, I need all the parents to sit down."
A
And I'm just-
16-year-old.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Excuse
this is
me.
embarrassing. for
Settle
the
down,
kids.
dads.
Like, pull your
It's
head in.
embarrassing for the kids. It's embarrassing for the dads as well.
You know what? It's these parents that are living their dream through the kids. So,
Yeah.
mate, you know what? If
no one's living their dream through under 8s basketball. Are they?
No, but they are. Because these dads were too bloody slow and ugly enough to make it on their own. So now they're pushing their kids to do it.
At under 8s.
Yeah.
And they got in a fight.
Yeah.
Did the kids cry?
No,
I
the
cried.
kids were just looking like, hey, guys,
Settle down.
yeah,
dads.
pull your heads in. This is
Yeah.
embarrassing. We're
Chill
playing
out,
for lolly
Dad.
snakes.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Well, they wanted their Hungry Jack's voucher, maybe.
Chantel, good morning.
Oh, good morning, team. So the other day, my son was getting prepared to have surgery because he has an infection in his hand.
Oh.
And I was talking to my husband, and I'm like, oh, this is the type of infection it is, blah, blah, blah. And my husband, no filter at all, turns and says, oh, I knew an NFL player that had that, and he had to have his arm amputated.
That's funny.
Good on you, Dad. And Chantel with their
Jesus.
tears?
Oh, there was tears. There was a lot of reassurance needed, even when it came to the anaesthetic. He's like,
Yeah.
Mum, I'm like, I promise you, you're still going to have a hand when you
Did
come
we
out.
save the hand?
Oh, yeah, how is he?
Hand. Save the hand.
Okay.
He's all good?
I love Dad as well. Oh, I knew an
He is
NFL
good.
player.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to chuck you a family pass to Monster Trucks at Rod Laver Arena.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Just saying he's been through enough. Monster Trucks Mania Live at Rod Laver Arena, May 3rd and 4th.
But Dad can't go.
No,
Dad's not invited for that one.
Action-packed, family-friendly event. Features jaw-dropping stunts.
Yeah,
and
cool. Sick. My nephews are going to that.
I
They
might
can't
go.
wait.
I
it's-
kind of want to
It's
go
a kids'
too.
show.
No,
Isn't
it's not.
Is it?
Monster Trucks are
What do they
awesome.
do? They just
And the
they
bits-
bulldoze all the other trucks.
I used
don't
to
they?
know all the characters. Yeah, and the
There's
bits.
characters.
Well,
What,
yeah,
like
the-
Mickey Mouse is driving
No,
them.
yeah,
Clip,
no.
clip. She'd be
There's
there
one
with
that's
the noise
You'd have
cancelling
merch.
headphones.
No,
Do you
there's
have the
one
earmuffs?
that's a dog and it's got big floppy
Goofy?
ears. The car, it looks like Goofy.
Really?
Do you have the
Yeah,
earmuffs
and
on?
they smash them and bits fall off. It's
Oh,
you
sick.
know, I'd surprise you. Some of the
Yeah,
things
you
I'm
do.
into. Monster Trucks are sick.
You
She'll
like-
do that
she
and
likes
then go
wrestling as well.
and then go straight to Nobu.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Naomi,
Love a bit of black cod after the Monster Trucks.
Naomi and Morty Alec, good morning.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Do you like Monster Trucks?
Oh, jeez. Naomi,
Hello?
how'd you
Naomi.
make a kid cry, Naomi?
Okay, it was a while ago. It was my niece. She was about 3. We were all staying at a motel, and then on the Sunday, I thought I'd take the 6 kids to the spa. And while we're in the spa, I said, now, you know, guys, if you wee in the spa,
Brilliant.
you'll turn purple.
Yeah, great.
So my niece stood up, burst into tears, and I went, oh, no. I went, it's all right. If I put you in the shower, that'll fix it.
Yeah.
But my sister rang me 3 nights later, and every night she had a bath and cried because she thought she was going to turn purple.
Oh, she thought she was going to turn
not the wee.
Yeah, because she weed in the spa.
Oh.
Well, that'll teach her.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, if there's a place to do it, it's a spa, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are the bubbles and it
Oh,
disguises
mate, it's so hot. It's so hot.
There's
It just
so many
burns through
chemicals
it.
in
Just
there.
burns through it.
You little piggies.
Oh, you've never peed in a spa?
In a spa?
We sounded like those twins then.
Every couple of weeks, we have a different department of the Victorian Police in. We love the cops. And joining us this week is a leading senior constable, Chris Hall. Good morning.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Good
We are
morning.
good. Now, you are from the forensic team
Correct. Yes.
and a
In the overalls?
specialist in blood splatter.
That's right, yeah. So bloodstain pattern analysis, or we call it BPA.
When I was at school, I wanted to be a forensic police officer. I was not smart enough. So you are like living the life I wanted to do. I wanted to go into crime scenes and try and piece it all together. So talk us through. You must see some shocking things.
Yeah, it can be pretty full on.
When do you get called into a crime scene?
So my normal day today is, I guess, kind of equivalent like CSI.
Wow.
And so they'll roll out to...
Do you have a Horatio in your team?
I think we've got a bit of, a mix of everybody in our team. So we'll go out and so the crime scene guys go out and they'll, assess the scene. And then sometimes when the blood staining is a bit above and beyond, and then that's when you need to call out someone who's a specialist in that area. And that's my area of specialty.
So you look at, this is pretty gruesome, by the way, to anyone listening, but you look at like blood stains or splatters on what, clothing, walls, carpets, and then try and work out what's happened from that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of almost like a Christopher Nolan movie where we're starting with all the evidence. We're starting at the end, and then we use our knowledge of, maths, chemistry, biology, and we're using that and then to analyze the patterns, and then we're kind of working backwards to try and work out, okay, what were the sequence of events that occurred?
Because
to
sometimes the
deposit this
victim might
blood.
not be there, right?
Yes.
There might just be blood, and you're like,
Do you
That's why you landed in radio, by the way. That's geometry, biology.
science, you know me.
often see scenes that are staged?
Occasionally, it's from time to
They'll
time.
make it
What,
look
like
like
someone faking their own death or
Or it
something?
makes it, like say if I killed you, but I make it look
okay.
like you were attacking me, and it was like self-defense.
Sometimes
sort of
it
like-
happens. Yeah.
Oh.
I guess as part of it, we've got to go out and we try to be sort of, I guess, as objective as we can.
Yeah.
And we go through and make our observations and then come to conclusions where we can. And then that gets sort of tested against other sets of
Is it
events,
a,
like witnesses or victim or, an offender might say something and we're, okay, well, does that story add up? Or
Gotcha.
hang on, what's going on here? Something's missing.
Is it a busy job? Like,
Yeah, how often are you guys
like
attending
is
this
this
stuff
a
in Melbourne?
daily type situation?
Well, thank goodness it's not every day.
No.
It kind of
We've got
it
blood in
depends.
Maribyrnong. We
Yeah.
must go.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's sort of day to day we're just in the office. We're taking care of our sort of our case files, working on our paperwork, and then every now and then you'll be on call. I'm on call roughly 4 times a fortnight, and then I'll take the work car home. And then if something happens overnight,
The
well,
van,
that's it.
the-
Oh,
It's
so
time
you
to
go in the middle of the night?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we don't have any
The
night
crime
shift.
scene van. Have you seen them cruising around town?
I've
No,
seen the
that's
little
not
crime-
these guys.
That's not these guys. These
Oh.
guys
Yeah,
are plain white vans.
Oh,
these are
jeez, that's
undercover.
We don't want to draw attention. We're very low key.
So how do you work it out? How do you do it? Like what happens? You walk in.
He's going to tell you in 60 seconds. He's going to sum up his career.
Yeah, but like, are we using blue lights? Are we using
So
swabs?
it's a combination.
Are
So
we-
it depends. So I guess we do a lot of training in the area, and so we know that I guess we're looking at what do the blood stains look like? Where are they? How many are they? What are the shapes? The details of that, and then we're able to, I guess, put those blood stains into separate sort of categories kind of thing. So we've got almost kind of like a tree of these different type of blood stains, and then we're able to sort of, I guess, analyze each one individually, and then we put them all together to go, okay, well, we think this happened.
Chris, if I was going to dump
here
a
we go.
body,
Another situational question.
say if I was going to dump a body,
Okay.
right? And I had in the back of my car,
You can't cover your tracks.
and you hear about these sort of stories a lot in the news, and like I've cleaned the car out,
Oh,
I've,
yeah.
used
Oh.
all the bleach and stuff like
I've
that.
watched You. Have you seen You?
Yeah, there's always a sign, isn't there? Like
Yeah.
there'd be a light that you can light up in the car and it'd brighten up like
Well,
a
that's
Christmas
it,
tree.
and I brought some gear along today,
Oh,
some
show us.
torches.
Oh,
I wanna put you
okay.
guys to work, yeah.
Okay.
I thought I
Do we
killed
need to
two
turn the
birds with
studio
one
lights
stone.
off? All right.
Okay, so you've got a whole bunch of T-shirts here.
Yeah, so
They look like normal, clean, fresh out of the wash.
That's it.
Black
yeah,
or
yeah.
navy
Well,
T-shirts.
I've got a couple of things to show you. So,
Okay.
when I was sort of saying, okay, typically a crime scene, you might go there, and if it's lovely white walls, the red stuff goes on there. It's pretty easy to tell, right?
Yeah.
Good contrast. Other situations will come across. That's not always the case. We might be very busy, kind of like patterns in fabric, or like as we're sort of saying, the dark T-shirts where you can't see.
Yeah.
So I brought two
Motel
things
room
along.
carpet. It's always in the motel room
Plus,
carpet.
we've cleaned the
or on
T-shirts clean.
Or
We
on
don't
the
want to be
motel
caught.
room comforter. It's
Oh,
always there.
don't ever light up the comforter.
Okay, what do we got?
So we've got two things here. So
Yep.
this one here, I've got taken a photo from a crime scene just around the corner here on
Right.
Clarendon Street. So we've got the Nova Boy in here.
Yep.
And when I was sort of saying, sometimes, okay, well, you got the red stuff on the white wall, that's really easy to see. But
Yep.
sometimes it can be very busy and there's too much
Yes.
there. So we need some way of trying to kind of, I guess, cutting down that rainbow of colours coming at our eye to kind of sort of narrow it down. So we use stuff like torches and filters
Yep.
and things like that. So I'll just put this on so you
Torch.
might sort of see.
So
and you
there's-
go
it
through
looks like
here.
paint splatter everywhere.
So if we kind of look close here.
It was Jase, it says, when you put the
Oh,
torch
it was
on
Jase.
Out of all the people.
Oh, you don't need maths for that.
We might have to check some alibis. I
It
think.
was Jase. I see.
So that's in one case. So in that case where there's too much,
he
we're trying
ain't
to
covering
narrow
his
it
tracks.
down.
Could I use that torch? I'd like to shine it around these walls and see what
Yes.
I can find.
Well, that's where these ones come in. So
Oh, great.
in situations, so that one, there's too much going on. We're trying to narrow it down. In
Yep.
some situations, really dark fabrics or in cars.
So this one here is for the bodily fluid.
That's right, yeah.
Oh.
Do you
Jase?
guys have anything to confess before?
No,
we
but I'm going to
get
shine
going?
it all around this studio.
I don't know. I wouldn't do it in a radio studio.
Yeah, no, I'm
between you and
doing
I.
it.
All right,
I'm doing
here
it.
we go.
Here we go.
Okay, right. Okay.
So Chris has got his
His
I
bodily
don't think
fluid
it's called the
torch.
bodily fluid torch, is it?
What's the
Got
accurate
some
name?
goggles.
Is it? It's not
It's-
bodily fluid
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a polyflare torch.
Let's
Yeah.
go bodily fluid
Yeah,
torch.
yeah, I love the bodily fluid torch.
Go and shine it all over Jase.
What colour is the light?
So this one here, this is 415 nanometers. So it's right. It's essentially it's about the edge of what we can see, sort of UV light.
Right.
So I'll give this one.
Can you
to
shut?
I'm
No, not on
concerned
my
one.
pants.
No, I'll take the torch.
Here you go.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Lauren, do you want to shine it on the?
Okay,
Start
you
with
guys
your-
have.
Start with your
We've got some
slash.
t-shirts here.
Okay, what's what's that?
Oh.
There's a big
Blotch.
Oh, this one's got fingerprints all over it on the blue shirt. This one has
So you
some
guys.
sort of peculiar looking white
So
stain.
Chris, you'll walk into a scene.
Oh, what happened to that one?
Can I
No,
have-
all
can I
right.
have a hoon?
I'm going around the walls.
Lights off. Shine the torch, and then have a look at the stains that are in the room, and then make the call from there.
That's it. Yeah.
You know what's amazing? So the black shirts he's bought in the studio, they look crystal clean, like sparkling clean. The minute you put the torch on, God, fingerprints and blood splatter light up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Lauren, I wouldn't go round a radio studio wall, to be honest.
Lauren, can you please?
wall, it's the floor.
Lauren,
Oh.
can you please shine the light on Jace's jumper?
Please don't do
Lauren,
that. Don't do
Jason's jumper. What is
Oh,
it?
I turn around.
that. No. Do I-
No, that's soy sauce.
but look. What's this, Jase?
oh, there's a lot of fluids on the.
splotches.
There's a lot of fluids on.
No, don't say fluids.
That's what the torch is.
So it brings up all kinds of stuff. So not necessarily
Hang
blood,
on.
and I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I think
cast
there's a
judgment on anybody.
sneezing pile where Jase's snot's gone. What's this, Jase?
Hey, can I ask how long have you got to be a cop to get into this division?
There's no exact time limit, but you've got to kind of go through at least the first couple of years, usually on the van, and then it just sort of depends. Some people go and they do the local kind of crime desk kind of stuff, like
Yeah,
your
right.
local volume kind of crime that you'll see out on the road if your house gets broken into.
Yep.
And then later on, about half our unit have done that before, and then others have just sort of come straight from uniform or detectives and stuff like that. And then there's the other side where there's the forensic scientists, and so they can become specialists in BPA as well.
Right. Here's a question for you, and I think we've all, be honest, Clint. I think we've all had
What?
this debate.
What?
You watch a Law and Order, and you go,
Yes.
"I could get away with that crime." Do you think everything you know?
Oh, it's when it comes to these shows, obviously, they're based on sort of some truth, but they've
Yeah.
got to Hollywood it a bit.
Do you have
don't
a
they?
Do you have a
So-
little nerdy girl in the lab that processes all the
Oh,
results?
Abby in NCIS.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
With the
Okay.
She always got curly hair and
I've been
glasses.
all around the
We have a lot of
studio.
smart people.
There's some
I can confirm that this carpet needs a dry clean desperately around where Jase stands.
Right.
And Clint also needs a dry clean. The blue light is not good on your outfit.
Give it another go.
Leading Senior Constable Chris Hall joining us from the Major Crime Scene Unit from Victoria Police. Thanks very much for coming in this morning, mate. We appreciate it. Good on you. It's just gone 2 to 8. Let's head down Mornington way, guys. Emma, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Hi.
Hello. Oh, day off today.
It's day off.
How nice. What are you going to do?
I'm having some teeth work to get a perfect smile, so I need to
you're
win
your
the 5K.
choppers done, Dale.
Oh,
Yeah.
You get the Married at First Sight veneers or?
Not quite turkey teeth.
Right.
Where are you from? That English accent.
Essex.
Essex. Oh.
Essex, innit?
All right, Emma. Let's try and win you some cash because God knows the dentist is expensive.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, we've got 3 questions here for you. One is easy, it's worth $50. One is sort of medium, it's worth $500. And we have a hard question for $5,000, Emma. Which question would you like to hear today?
Teeth are expensive. 5K. Got to go for it.
Let's go, sis. $5,000.
$5,000.
You're going to hear a question. You'll hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Listen to the question carefully. Answer before that time, and the cash will be yours. Good luck.
Oh, God. Okay.
Remember, you have to answer in that time period, okay?
Yes.
All right. This is gettable for $5,000.
In which year did the US version of The Office first premiere?
3, 2, 1.
1997.
2005. There's the music. The
Never
US
mind.
Office with Steve Carell and John Krasinski.
I never massively got into that. The UK one, though, oh, God, it holds up.
I was
Very good.
more into the UK one, too,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Hey, sorry, Em.
No worries. Thank you for having me on.
Good
that's
luck
all
at
right.
the dentist.
She's beautiful. Can we give her something?
No, sorry, Clint. No, we can't. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yes, we can.
I'm going to give you...
Think of
She's
the
a
teeth.
Hammers fan. She backs West Ham in the APL.
Yeah.
What about a gold GHD?
Oh, I would love that.
Well, lucky for
I was
you,
gonna
we've
ask you,
got
do you
one
have
for
hair?
you.
I've got hair. I've got hair.
And she'd love a GHD. Futurescape collection, advanced tools in ethereal, out of this world shades, and you've got a gold one. Now,
Ooh.
there's one person who's jealous about that.
And it's not Lauren.
Jason. The fun fact about Jason, he carries a USB chargeable GHD with him everywhere he goes so he can recharge it in his car for if he ever takes that silly little hat off, of which you've upgraded recently. You've got a new hat.
Yeah, I've gone a bit dressy.
Big boy got a new
How
hat.
many?
Did you
boy,
say
big hat.
I've got a bit dressier? Or is that your going out hat?
It's my formal head
It's
wear.
his formal hat because we had the
Douche
Just
machine.
machine.
How many GHDs you got? A few?
I got a couple.
Yeah, you got a travelling one?
you got a plug-in one.
No, I got the plug-in one,
Yeah.
and I got the charger one. The Cloud 9s. I got little Cloud 9s. They're good
Oh,
too.
yeah. Do you let Lou use it, your wife?
Yeah, she's allowed.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Just don't wrap the cord around the GHD.
Why?
not?
That's what you have to do.
No,
Everyone does
no.
that.
Tangles the cord.
No, you wrap it neatly.
Neatly.
It doesn't melt.
It does melt.
It doesn't. You
Hey.
wrap it neatly. You don't. Otherwise, it gets tangled.
It is just gone 8:09. Still to come, your chance to win your way to our Mother's Day lunch. She's called me a flog.
He called you a flog. He called you a bludger this morning, and now he's called you a flog. Guys, just before we wrap up for the day, the vision coming out of Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour kicking off is amazing.
It looks like an amazing show. So it's 36 songs.
Have you seen the kids dancing, the girls?
Well, what
Blue
about
Ivy was on the
Oprah?
stage.
What about Oprah Winfrey dancing?
Oh, my God.
That's Oprah.
Well,
Look at her.
Oprah's gone from being Katy Perry's Bezzy Frezzy to being Beyonce's Bezzy Frezzy, has she?
Well, I think when Katy Perry brought out the Rockersted tour,
I can't stop watching that on social
neither
media.
Neither can I.
Yeah, it's, do you know what? Is she?
Oh, you can't
Is she
compare anyone
okay?
to be on.
I'm
Is
not
she
sure.
okay?
She
As
might-
soon as she went up in that rocket, she's just come back a different person.
It was
Oh,
when
I-
she released the set list in
I
the
know.
rocket to float into
In
space,
gravity.
and I was like, ooh.
The butterfly.
No, I think it was the
Come on,
shark
Kate.
at the Super Bowl was the real
Oh, yeah,
turning
there was a
point.
bit
She was
going on
so
there.
good at the AFL Grand
I know.
Final.
Yeah,
Amazing.
she was too. That's
I think
right.
that was the highlight. She should get that car out on her tour.
The
Anyway,
silver car.
let's go back to Beyonce.
She's changed since she went to
Let's
space.
look at the positives, not the negatives.
Gail hasn't changed.
No, Gail. will
Gail
never
has
change.
changed.
Has she?
See, yeah, Gail.
What, she
Gail's
found.
never been more connected to gravity in her life,
Oh.
she said.
Guys,
Katy Perry's connected to love. Gail appreciates gravity.
have a great day. Mel Tracina is there next. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Jase and Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
Follow them on the socials.